last week was a very spicy episode. We come off of
Bro.
that
Did you watch it?
confrontation.
Did you watch it?
Yeah,
Because
I
when I
did. Yeah,
spoke to
I
you,
did.
okay,
Yeah, I watched
okay,
it.
good.
I watched it just before I did watch episode 9. So I did watch it. I mean, the questions were spicy as hell. I definitely agree with like Conclo on that. Like, don't bring up Ayanda's name because she's not here to defend herself. And I'm into that kind of energy. Like, don't be talking about people if they're not here.
That
Like,
that can't even defend
defend
themselves.
themselves.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
shouldn't be in your mouth because you have nothing to do with her. Like, this
yeah,
damage has
yeah.
nothing to do with her. So yeah, very spicy episode. The questions were quite fire. I was like, not you guys asking about people's fake LV bags. I was like, what are you questioning? But then like, Nonku was like, why are you getting so defensive? If you're defensive, then you must be hiding something. I was like, no,
Huh?
no.
You feel like it was out of order. I mean, listen, like
Yeah.
Oriel our last week, she came up with a very good point when she said that like those bags are hella expensive, and like I mean, if wherever they're picking up Mabusi is where she stays, like we do have reason to like suspect, like okay, but are these LVs LV or
True.
I get it,
That's nice.
I get it.
Yeah, okay, I get that point as well. Because also it's one of those things like you now so you see someone driving a G Wagon. Like I always say that people that have really nice cars but their homes don't reflect that. I said, what are you prioritizing? Where your priorities
Mm.
lie. It's like rather my place is really amazing, and then
And
not
I'm
my
driving a
you
Hyundai, yeah.
know what I'm saying. Let me just drive a Toyota. They're not like Toyota has bad cars either. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Mhm. Fully,
But we
fully. But
come
then it's
off
like,
in
okay,
a
but now I'm coming out of a townhouse and I'm always having LV
listen,
bags. It's like how, but now I'm counting up all of that. That's the money for like a nice car or like a bigger
listen.
place. Or, you know? Yeah. So I get it. I get it.
Labels. People are obsessed with it. It's what you must show. Because I mean, that trip. I mean, if it was not Gucci, there's people wearing Louis Vuitton. That I mean, these women like to show that they obviously have money, and that's how they roll. And they're just
Okay,
surrounded by money.
question.
So
Let's play devil's advocate. Let's say Mabusi actually
yeah,
did say, you know, they are fake, and I just sometimes I just feel like stunting. Like, how would people have
yeah.
taken
How would we have taken it?
Yeah, I think that would have been like a nice little cop up of like, okay, like more power to
Sorry, you're gonna say more power to that person. I'll be like, please go heal. Like the fact that you want to stand, go heal.
honestly,
Like
it's
that
your
can't be
money,
your life.
hey?
No,
It's
I
your money.
agree.
Like who
It's
am I
your
to
money,
judge
but
you?
that can't be your life. Like your life can't be now wanting to keep up with the Joneses if you're not able to. Like
But at least you're
that
being
would make
honest and
me
saying
feel
that like,
sorry
yeah,
for
it's
her.
fake.
Then okay, fine. You're gonna be honest. I'm here for that. But now it's just like it makes you feel sorry for the person because like who are you surrounded with around that would make you feel feel like that you have to stand. That's the real tea. It made me sad for her. Then I'll tell her to go heal. I'll suggest a therapist. I said you can go see her anytime. I'll even pay for the
You see
sessions.
now, so people can't be honest. So there's no point even asking that question because of course I'm gonna
She
say yes.
can be
Now I know
honest.
that you're gonna
No,
judge me.
no, I'm not judging you. I'm just saying heal because that's not a nice situation to be
That
in if
explains
you have to
Vita.
stand. No, but I'm saying if you have to like live your life to stunt, like if that's all she's concerned about is stunting, that makes me sad for her because you can't live like that. That's a horrible way to live, keeping up with the Joneses if you know you're not able to. Like there should be something needs to be said about people that just stay in their lane. And there's nothing wrong
Mm,
with staying in your
mm.
lane. If you can't afford designer label, then you
Don't
can't.
do it.
So it's not us judging you, it's not us judging her, but it's just like it'll make me feel really sorry for her to be honest. I'd be like, damn, that
That's
must
okay.
suck.
That literally what you just said is you judging someone. But
No,
okay.
I feel sorry. No, we must feel sorry for her because then she's living a horrible life.
Well, I was just playing devil's advocate. I was just asking you. I just wanted to find out.
Yeah, but then she should also change her friends. Then, if that's how you're living, change your friends. I'm just saying. Anyway, the trip is done. I thought it was a successful-ish trip. But I mean, we've got our first trip of the season. I don't know if we'll get another. Hopefully, we do. But first thing we get is just Jojo with her hubby, spending some quality time. Obviously, from last episode, we know that he suffered a heart attack. She wasn't there for that, but Homeboy was like in ICU, like it was a real. Like for you to be in the intensive care unit,
Hey, for heart attacks, like that was just a lot.
that's a
And
bit
then when she
serious. I
said
was
like
like,
she
I don't
didn't know
know.
people weren't explaining
Yeah.
what's going on to her, I was like, hey, I can imagine that like that's what happens in the hospitals. Like they don't really tell you
Yes.
what's happening until it's
Exactly.
you know
And now you're
they
supposed to
have
be
they
on
understand.
being all fun and having fun and drinking and being with your girls. Like now you must be on the trip like as if nothing's happening now.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
And then we have Annie and Londy just catching up on the trip. Annie, this is when I realized this episode for sure. When I realized Annie's a mean girl. Like she actually just doesn't give a fuck about the other ladies. Like whoever she's
When
not close with, she
when they asked her who did you enjoy being with on the trip, she was like
said
myself.
herself.
Yes,
Ay, ay, ay,
yes,
ay,
yes.
ay.
I love it.
Then they
I'm not
sit
gonna lie,
there.
she really came with fire this episode, honestly, and
Mm,
I'm happy for it. Like people might
true.
not like that she's being so mean, but I'm really like I'm feeling it because like you need these type of characters in a reality show, like especially
Yes,
a show
we
like Real
need.
Housewives. Like there needs to be
Mhm.
balance. Like you can't
Yeah,
all have
like,
villains and you can't
she
all have.
definitely must. Yeah, she must definitely come back next season for sure. Like, is she
Mm.
annoying me with her mean girlness? Yes, but if she's annoying me, she's doing something right. Like, if I'm this bothered, then she's doing her job. Do you
No
get what I'm
lie, I'm
saying?
enjoying it. I've been loving it. Yo,
But then they talk about Tobile and they're just saying how they even forgot about her. Honestly, that's just
yes,
how I've been feeling the past couple of episodes. Like,
I'm
I
so
know she's,
happy. I'm
but
so happy she
is she
said it.
there?
Like at least I know I'm not the only one. At least I know I'm not
Yes.
going crazy. Like I was so happy. I'm like, yes, she is like she almost is like a non-factor. Like you forget about her. Even when she arrived at the party, I'm like, oh, by the way, this one is a
That's
housewife. Why
it.
couldn't she just be a friend?
That's actually true. She can play the friend role very well because she's only buddy buddy really with Sirisha. So she could have been
Also, what was
Sirisha's
she
friend.
wearing?
When?
At the at Coachella.
Oh, we'll get into that, man. The
Okay,
look,
we'll get
the
into
look.
that because that was, ma'am, Big
But
Bird.
the real key from this conversation was why didn't Tobile translate what Lassie, Nonku, and Mabusi were saying in the other room? Why did he translate for Sirisha? What? Why? Just why?
Exactly.
Why? She must explain
Like,
herself.
why couldn't you just tell us? Like, this is she needed to tell us exactly what they said, so then, like,
That
you know, because this is Housewives, man. This is Housewives. See, she's not coming
nothing
with the
is a
Housewives
secret.
fire. She's not
Exactly,
coming with the
nothing is a
Housewives
secret.
fire. Hmm.
Nothing is secret on Housewives. Everything gets spilled. I can have a conversation with you right now. Tomorrow, I'm gonna meet up with your enemy and talk about what you said.
You know what
Like
I'm
it's
saying?
Housewives. Like so. Why? I mean, I think I don't know. We'll obviously probably never get a resolution. Some kind of resolution with that. But she honestly should have translated. Like, what was she holding back? Also, what they said
I
was
hope
it
we
that
do. I hope
bad?
we do. Maybe in the reunion we will.
But what they said was it that bad? Like, were they swearing about Zersha? Like, I need to understand. Like, what was
Yay.
the severity of it?
Yay. Also, how do you feel about the transition in like the scenes? The fact that like they complete blackouts, like what Oreo brought up
Yeah,
last week.
somebody
Like
somebody brought that up on Twitter as well. Somebody was like, the way they do it is like it's kind of like load shedding. I said exactly because I don't get why they do that. It makes no sense. It's like because
load
it's not we
shedding.
all because we're all watching it on Showmax, so it's like not like it's on it plays on live TV. So you can't even say that they broke it like that because there would have been an ad. We're all watching it on the same network, on the
Yay.
same platform, and there's no ads on there. So why are you just cutting the scene? Let it rain. Let it rain.
Uh,
Whoever's editing, whatever company got to edit them, they can stop. Hire someone else.
Woo! I'm screaming.
No, because honestly, it's like load shedding. Like, just done. Because there's no like proper ending to the scene. Like the scene just happens and it's over. There's no like, okay, girl, let me see you later. I
Mm,
have to go and see my kids or whatever. And you see people leaving. Like there's none of that kind of stuff.
yeah, true. Actually, that's a good
You
point.
don't get that.
You know, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Or even like some, okay, sometimes they won't even end it like that. Like sometimes
Mm.
they'll end it off with like someone will make a joke and then it'll be like, oh, okay, fade away and then add in your establishing shots kind of thing. You know, sometimes they'll also do that. But like they never
Also,
have that. It just ends. It's like
also
how
with the establishing shots, get better at that.
mm, we need more establishing shots. We need more.
I don't know, something different. I don't know. It's like they're not trying. I don't get why the scenes end like that, but it really is bothering the people.
This the
It
way the
genuinely
scenes
is.
end as well as like the scene placements because like there was a moment where like Londi is with she was with Annie at Annie's house and then next thing you know she's having dinner with thingy Lassie and it's like they're overworking poor Londi. Meanwhile like this is probably
No,
like over a
Londi
couple of
same
days.
day. Exactly. Londi same day. For all we know, she went out for lunch and then she was hungry again and went out for dinner. Like Like that's all we know.
Oh
But
gosh.
I guess a nice confrontation was between Jojo and Mabusi. Now, for
Woo!
Jojo, she's like, the only person that's called my man old is Mabusi. So she's like, I'm ready to throw hands because then I know who wrote it. I know who wrote it. Right? She's already assuming that Mabusi wrote the question. And she now wants, I don't know, because I'm not too sure what Jojo was trying to achieve here. Because if Mabusi said yes,
Mm.
it was me, then what was going to happen? Do you get what I mean?
True. True. True.
What are you going to
It's
do?
like yes, it
Slap?
was me, and then
Because, like, what are you going to do?
oh yeah,
So,
she was gonna slap her and say, "Keep my husband's name out of your effing mouth."
there we go. Shout out to Will Smith.
Shout out to
Shout out.
those. What?
But I was like, some of the questions, there's a part of me that thought, I was like, the producers probably interfered here. That's what I was thinking. You know what I mean? Because that's how
Yeah,
I think.
yes. Yeah, funny enough, you said because I was also thinking that I'm like, probably producers added a question in, knowing that Jojo's gonna blame it on Mabusi. Because even when Mabusi
Yes.
looked at her phone, shame. Mabusi, like, what I love about her is she just has this like innocent smile, like the way she was smiling throughout the whole thing. She's
Yes.
like, "No, it wasn't me."
It wasn't,
Like,
yes, it
it was
wasn't
so
me.
innocent.
Because Homegirl even checked her questions because I like the fact that she did that. She's like, maybe I forgot. Who knows? Let me go scroll and see what I sent. But I was like,
Oh,
it
and I
was a
love
producer.
how they exposed like the questions that they asked us. Yay.
So then we found out that Mabusi is the one that asked the spicy Nonku question about damages. And then we found out that Jojo then asked the question about Mabusi's LV bags. And then you know what? Let me be honest.
Oh,
I felt
Jojo.
some type of way about it because I was like, it's coming from a white woman. That's just me, guys. Okay. I was like, a white woman cannot
Okay.
question. There's other things
Okay,
laced
that's
in
a good
there.
point.
There's
Yeah,
something
yeah,
other
that's a
things
good
laced in
point.
there. So I took offense because she was
Mm.
white. That's me just being honest. If it came from a black woman, not like I wouldn't take offense, but then my thinking would be different, or I wouldn't be as
Your
harsh.
your your bullshit factor wouldn't be as
Yes,
yeah,
there we
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Because
No,
then,
I get you. I get where you're coming
yeah,
from. I really do.
Jojo was like,
Mm.
"Oh, but I don't know anything about you." That was her reasoning for asking. She's like, "But I don't know." I was like, "You're
So it's
questioning
like,
her
so then why don't you ask Londi if like all of her Chanel is real as well, type of
exactly.
thing.
Why is it Mabusi?" And Mabusi also
Mm.
made it clear, very clear. She's like, "You found me here. Don't get it twisted. You found me in this group.
Yay!
Figure out,
Yay!
baby, baby."
She's like, you found me here, ma'am.
Exactly. And give Mabusi her Nobkiri. She's coming back as a housewife. I'm
No,
telling
she
you now.
needs it now because she's being disrespected. She's actually being disrespected.
Here's
Like
the thing.
Jojo
No
didn't
friend
need
of
to
the
say that.
show.
You know what I'm
Jojo,
saying? No, please,
no,
guys. Mabusi next
no.
season.
We're
Just give it
fighting.
like we can take out Tobile. We can take out Tobile and we replace with Mabusi.
Fighting. Exactly. You can
But
take up
I was happy
dogs.
with this confrontation. I was loving every moment
Agree.
of it,
I was
even to the
loving
moment
it.
where like Mabusi had to leave herself because she was like, you know what,
Yes.
actually,
Let me go.
I was loving it.
Something questioning your wealth is like, why are you coming after me specifically? Like what? Because
Oh.
obviously there's something about her to Jojo that makes her think that either she didn't work for her money
Mm,
or she
mm,
can't afford those things. So something about her, the way she carries herself, I don't know,
mm,
the way she dresses, she's thinking that she's not worthy of being in the group with other rich women, if that makes sense.
mm,
There's something there. So, it was laced with other things. There's some prejudice up in there for sure. Some kind of
Definitely,
prejudice.
definitely.
If
Yeah,
it came
that's
from a
true.
black woman, I wouldn't be as he said, but it came from a white woman, I just can't let white people win. I can't. I can't let them. Sorry, guys, but I really cannot. Right? It's like,
No, but
it was
I'm like, regardless, I still loved it. And like, like watching
no, it
this, I
was
was
good.
like, okay, Jojo, like, come back with season 3.
No, she can, shame. That one can come. You know what it reminds me of? It's like when people trash your country. It's like, no, the only people can trash only people that live in the country can trash their own country. You can't come from someone else that you live in Sakai and you want to say, or you live there in the UK saying, oh, South
Mm.
Africa, this, hey, we are the ones that can say South Africa, whatever. It's us. We can complain. Don't come here with your whatever tendencies and coming telling us about our country. We already know, and we can drag our own country. We can drag
I'm
our own
dead.
country. Doesn't make
I'm
sense.
dead.
I can
Don't
drag
drag
my
us. We'll drag
country.
ourselves.
Exactly what we need for. We drag ourselves. Somebody on Twitter today said South Africa really is run. It's run by kids in a coat. You know how kids, those in cartoons, where the
Yes,
kids try to
yes,
act
yes.
like, yeah. Somebody said that what
Trying to
that's
act
what
like
we're
they're
doing. That's what
adults.
we're running. Yes, acting like adults. Yes, that's what you see. We can drag ourselves. Let us do the
We
work.
got it.
We really do. So now we're with Sirisha. She's cooking a lamb curry for her friend Neil. Um, and they're just catching up, obviously, around the trip. But it looks, we find out that she obviously invited Nonku
Why
to
didn't we
fly
have that
back.
scene? Why
That's,
didn't
you
we have
see,
that scene?
why didn't we see her offering the seats?
Like, is that what you were thinking as well?
Yes, because I was like, why didn't we see that moment? Because
Thank
then
you.
Sirisha then says
This is how I know you're
that
my babe. Thank
obviously,
you.
listen, we're on the same page. Because she did offer Nonku a seat, and then Sirisha, I don't believe this. Sirisha was like, I wanted to surprise her. I said, lies, lies. You're not going to surprise her. Don't lie. Sirisha's lying. Said she wanted to surprise Nonku. So she was always going to, and so basically what she's saying to us is that she was always going to invite Nonku back. Ah, that's a lie. I'm telling you, it's a lie. I don't believe that for 1 second. I don't believe. No,
Oh,
because it's a lie.
dead. I'm
It's a lie.
dead. I'm actually sleeping. I'm
No,
actually
it's lied. She
sleeping.
lied. So she was
I
lying.
love
So
how
she said,
you're not buying Surisha's nice acts at all. You're like,
no, you
honey, that's not getting
lied.
past me.
Because then she said she was gonna what kind of no. It wasn't a surprise. I think she just took the opportunity because she could she obviously saw how it obviously upset Nonku for her own reasons.
Mm.
She was upset, and then there's a space that freed up for whatever reason someone couldn't go on the plane or whatever. I don't know what happened there,
I
but
mean, actually,
that
yeah.
was a
Why
lie.
didn't we have that scene? Why didn't we have the scene of like Nonku being excited and like being happy, or Nonku saying this is bullshit? She's only offering it to me because of A, B, and C. Why didn't we have all
Fact.
of that?
You see, one we have all that. Also, who's the one that couldn't make it on the flight?
Yeah,
Who was it?
yeah.
And why doesn't
Or
he
was that
decide to
seat
drive?
always there? Was it for her dogs?
Facts. Was it? She is lying. I see right through it. She's lying. She's
But
lying.
I agree with Suresh Shane. That game was bad. Also, why do they keep saying the person's name twice? Nonku, Nonku. Sorry, sorry. Like the card literally said it. Like if you look, there's a point where they show one of the cards and it's literally written
Yeah,
twice.
yeah,
Mabusi,
Mabusi,
Mabusi.
Mabusi. Yes. I don't know why that game was like that, actually.
I'm
I
so
don't know why it was
confused.
like that. So if you follow Annie on Instagram, remember when she said in the beginning of the season, she's like, "We made more money this year." If there's one thing Homegirl is doing, is letting us know that she made more money. Okay, so we at
Man,
home,
man.
and the ladies are at her new house. She's invited Jojo, Londy, and
Beautiful
Sirisha.
home. Beautiful home.
Beautiful home. She said you
Oh,
guys
I
will
loved it. I
come and
loved
see
it.
my new house. I love Londy's dress. I don't know if you noticed it, but I really like that outfit. And
Yes,
this is
yes.
where it's official that there's a divide in the group. So we have Annie,
Mm,
Sirisha, Londy, and Londy is obviously a floater a little bit, but anyway, Londy and Jojo. That's one side.
mm,
On the other
mm.
side, and Mabusi's a housewife in my head. It's Mabusi, it's Lakonko, and it's Nonku.
Mm.
Tobile is not even a factor. I'm so sorry. I can't include in any of these groups because she doesn't offer anything.
I'm so dead because I wasn't even thinking of Toby Lee as you were counting
Same.
everyone. Like you
I
could have
thought about
moved
it
on.
now.
You could have moved on, and I would have forgotten about. Oh my, this is so sad because I really had so much hope for her.
Because after counting all the women, I was like, oh, did I forget anybody? Then I realized I forgot her. But I can't. Londy's a bit of a floater, but according to Annie,
Yeah,
Londy's part of her camp.
I think because yeah,
Because she
Annie
said,
and Londi really get along well. Yeah,
yes.
and
And Annie
Jojo.
did say that everybody else in the group, meaning the other three, right, just are part of the
Yes.
package, but she fucks with who she fucks with. That's what she's letting us know.
Mm, facts.
And then now we're back to Petal versus Petal. Okay, is it Petal or is it Petal? We don't know. But we're back
Yeah,
to the flower situation.
I love how Ori was like, maybe it's a Patal and like Petal Patal. I was like, okay, maybe it is just an Indian man.
That's what Nonku was saying, like, because she was like, is the Nonku just messed up with the pronunciation? But because she was like, is it? Because I think what she meant to say, what is it, Petal or Patal? But she said, is it Patal or is it Patal? But I was like, girl, you said it the same way. But anyway, moving on. So now we're back to this flower situation. Obviously, we know that the ladies of the woman being half Londy and Sirisha believe that no, Lassie has a man and he definitely sent the flowers. The other half, which is Jojo and Annie, they believe that no, she sent
So
herself.
mean. The way Annie was laughing. Yo. Annie was laughing. And Sarisha was like, how? But you were even taking pictures with them. Now you're saying that they were half dead. She's like, yeah, I was only doing it for the moment. I was like, yo, Annie, you're a snake. You're actually a snake, hey? You're someone who could say that you look nice, and then afterwards, like after your house, you'll be telling your friends, yo, what, but did you see what Sizinzo was wearing? Yo, that thing was ugly, hey?
I can relate to Annie. I'm not gonna lie to you because I would do the same thing, especially on a TV show. Just play both
Oh,
sides. You know what I'm saying?
snake. Snake.
See, girl, ooh, flowers, where, flowers, flowers. Come back to the group, guys. Did she really get those flowers? Did she not send them herself? Loki, I can relate.
I cannot with you.
I can relate, guys. At least I'm being honest that I have snake tendencies. Definite snake tendencies for sure.
Ooh, I'm
But we
screaming. I'm
do find
screaming.
out that Petal lives in the same estate as
Clear
Jojo.
states, which makes more sense.
Yes.
It makes more sense because then like she was probably talking like, oh, she actually stays in your state. Oh, okay, does she? Da 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 da. Then maybe he asked a question of like, oh, where are you? And then said then and
Yeah,
then she like, so it does make a lot more sense. But
yeah,
as
that's
for
the
the
story I
flowers being half
believe.
dead, I don't know about that one.
The Annie was being spicy with that one. She's actually just being spiteful.
Also, that poor man who was delivering the flowers. Why was he walking so
Oh, was
slow?
walking for school. No, that man was walking for hours. And Loki,
Ah.
as a part of me, like I know for sure for production, I'm telling you, they probably asked him to walk slowly, like walk like normal. Then they asked him to walk slowly. Then they asked him to do it again. There's no way he was walking. Probably asked him to do it
Mm.
slowly, walk normal, and then walk slowly again. He definitely had to
Walk
do that
as
walk.
slow as you can.
Yeah, he definitely had to do that walk multiple times.
Shame, man.
So we're getting another event this episode. It's really nice just to know that every episode there is some gathering that's happening between the ladies. It's really important because that's
We
when
need the confrontation.
that's when shit hits the fan, basically.
Yeah.
Shit hits the fan. So um Jojo basically lets the ladies know that she is organizing a Jochella, a Coachella inspired, I guess, thing at her house. And Londy is going to perform, which is also, I guess, exciting. I mean, I did say that Homegirl needs to perform at some point. She's a singer.
Okay, hypothetical question. If you had your own Richala, which
Yeah.
artist would you want? Like, let's say I can give you like, I mean, not an unlimited budget of like international artists, but local artists you can go wild. Who would you
Oh,
want?
local artists.
Yeah.
Oh, ooh, it's a good question. Okay,
Mm.
I think I definitely want to. Ooh, who would I have? Okay, I think I definitely would want to have TKZ for sure.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
need them.
Okay.
I need them to perform. Hello, December. Listen, to bring out that
Yes.
time. So I need a TKZ for sure. Who else would I
Okay.
ask? I think for the most part it'll be DJs like Durban Gaga for sure. Should have to
Mm-hmm.
perform.
Mm.
And maybe Uncle Waffles.
Ooh, I love Uncle Waffles. Oh, no, I'm thinking of someone else. I mean, Uncle Waffles is cool, but yes, yes, Uncle Waffles. Okay.
Yeah. I think it'll be mostly DJs and not actually performers. Like if I had to get
Okay,
someone
so
to
like
perform,
basically Tom and Kwaito.
yeah, quite too.
I mean,
But
Janos and
then
Kwaito.
yeah, but then also then if I had to get like a hip hop artist, I'd want to get Kuli China, love Kuli China, and
Mm-hmm.
AKA.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, and you?
Controversy or no?
That's the thing. I didn't want to say AKA because I was like, I too much going on there, too
I was
much.
just, I'm just pulling your leg.
No, but
I
it is
mean,
controversial, but it's also a lot. I
if I could just bring back someone from like the dead, definitely Brenda Fassie. I mean, like really
oh
just like
listen,
the old school artists,
listen.
your Lebo Matosas, ish, like they just really like hold a place in my heart, especially their music. Um, who else? Who else? I don't know, actually. Like local. Oh, Shane Eagle probably.
Oh
You know,
yes.
for the hip hop.
Okay.
Um, Kulichan is also a vibe. Kulichan is also a vibe. Yeah, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'd have to
Kulishan
sit
is
and
a
think about it to be honest. Oh, there's one DJ named Uncle Party Time who I really enjoy.
Oh, is it? Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm here
But
for
I have
it.
to like sit down and like think about
Like,
it.
think about it.
Mm.
Yeah, like, who would you actually have there? Because we have
I
so
just
many
put you on the spot.
DJs.
We really
Wow,
do.
you hate
Yeah.
to see it. You hate to see it. So we have a Joe Chiller coming up. Londy's going to perform, so exciting. But before we get to Joe Chiller, we have Latkonko and Londy having a conversation. And the first
With
person that comes up, the first
Lakonko's
person that
ugly outfits. I'm sorry, the dress was not the one.
I need to go back and see because I wasn't paying attention. I need to go back and see this ugly dress that you're talking about.
It was not the one.
It wasn't. Oh no. But have Lassie's have her fashions this season? Like, are they giving? Like, if we think overall what we've seen thus far, are her
They're not.
fashions giving?
They're not. They're not.
They're not giving him.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
I
just
mean,
be
she looks good, but it's nothing like this. There hasn't been an outfit that stood out. But I'm not gonna lie to you, her interview looks are amazing. There, I can give it to her. Like her interview
um,
looks are stunning.
including the one where she's wearing like a turquoise outfit and then she's got these like things that are like just like on her arms. Like they're just things. They're not even sleeves. It's just
But
like
I mean, her
fabric.
interview, her interview outfits, like they're very extravagant. They're very flamboyant. They're very extra. Like there's sleeves and things, poofy things happening. I like them. I personally like them.
Okay, look, okay, I think there are some that I do like, but there's that one. I think it's turquoise or it's some shade of blue. And like she just
Yeah.
has like things on her arms. And I'm just like, why aren't they sleeves? Why it just looks like it's just things. Am I making sense?
No, I hear what you're saying. Like there's just like it's kind of like she should have taken one thing off. Like
Yeah, 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 yeah. But I
really.
mean, okay, okay. I mean, I guess we can say she's mid. She's mid.
Yeah. No. I mean, I think in terms of like on the show, like scene, her outfits are not giving. Like I feel like she could try harder.
Mm,
And
mm,
sometimes
mm.
you'll see like they'll go out for lunch and like she'll maybe rock up in like sneakers or something, but you can see the other ladies will rock up in heels, like a proper outfit. And I'm not saying like wearing sneakers is wrong, but like unfortunately, like you're on TV. And this is Housewives.
I'm dead. You said I'm not saying sneakers is wrong, but unfortunately it's wrong.
Yeah, but unfortunately it's wrong because you're on TV, it's Housewives. Like the thing is, like, do you not see Ayanda when she made like last season when she made up with Sirisha by her like when they were on that trip? And Sirisha was like, "Oh, she just
She
came in." Do you see?
she
Do you see
embarrassed
Ayanda
her.
came?
She
Exactly. Do you see
embarrassed
Ayanda
her.
came in that outfit? Huh. For lunch. Not even. It wasn't even like they weren't even eating. They were just having a sit down conversation. Ah, come on. Mustn't do this to us.
That's actually very true. Though that's actually very true.
So the first person they bring up and they talk about is Noku, as usual. She's a really a hot topic. She's a hot topic. But just talking about how Londy just says in her ITM that, Londy, the way that she can describe Noku is someone that's, or there's always drama surrounded by them. They always have drama surrounded around them. And she's just a dark person, very melodramatic. And then also she likes to play the victim, which I can totally see that's how the ladies can receive her, because that's how it can come off to other people, right?
It's a dark person for me. She said she has a dark cloud around her. She said she's Snoopy.
Oh, shame, not Snoopy. But you hate
That's
to see
some
it.
character who's just whenever they're walking, it's just raining, and they just if you're just near them, they think it's just shame.
I can get that because Noku really does bring the drama. And and for us as viewers, it's exciting. But I'm sure as a cast member, you're probably thinking, I cannot do this anymore with this woman
Every
that won't shut
single
up.
time I'm with her, it's a lot. Yeah, true, true. It's
For
probably
good
draining.
reason. It really is. And then obviously, Londi is here to spill the tea that, let's see, they spoke about the petal versus petal. And she just basically told them the ladies thought that you had obviously sent the flowers to yourself. Obviously, I mean, to like Tonko, she's laughing at this because she's like, this is ridiculous. But she explains that yes, homeboy doesn't live in the same estate as Jojo, and they brief
Mm.
each other about what they're gonna do that day. So it is possible that he said, "Oh, you're in my estate. Hey, which house or where are you? Drop
But
location or the address."
why were they
And
half
then
dead?
no, they weren't half dead. Dead.
And they said they were half dead. So I guess,
No, Annie's just a
listen,
hater. Annie is a hater, straight up hater. And it's like, why are you such a hater? If you made more money, why are you so bothered? If you rich,
yeah,
why are you
no,
so
but
bothered?
Eddie, honestly, like I was like, Eddie, you don't need to go in this hard. Hey, like if Petal is real, and like now I'm assuming that he is real, this probably
Yes,
really made Lassie's day, you
yes,
know. And now for you to be
exactly.
saying they're half dead, she's gonna be watching this, and she probably watched it last week, and she was pissed off. She's like, who does this girl think she is?
And bruh, reunion is going down. That's all we know.
It's gonna shake. It's gonna shake.
Because yeah, the reunion is always that thing where you must answer for your for what you said. Answer. What did you mean by that?
Honestly, but like, but I love it because at the same time, while Annie was being a bully, like producers are like, okay, season 3, we see
Yeah,
you.
no, producer already said no, she's coming back. They probably already know who's coming back, and Mabusi better
You
be one of
know,
those people.
let's, that's just all we want, really. We just want her as a main cast member. It's what she deserves.
Main
It's what she deserves.
main cast member. And then, yeah, but I mean, it was just a chilled conversation. Londy seems to be working overtime this episode because she was at Annie's house and that afternoon, that evening, then she's having dinner. So they were really working her
Yes.
this episode.
This thing of scene placements, it like bothers me so much now to the point where I'm watching like old school New York Housewives, where I'm even
Yeah.
saying, how did they do it differently? You know, because I mean, obviously it's possible that something could happen in the same day, but it's like how
Yes.
you place the scenes is just so important for like also us for not to be overwhelmed to be like, another lonely scene, only to go to Joe Chella, which is like another
Yes.
lonely scene. It's like how some balance.
Yes. Yes. No, I get you. I get you for sure.
You know what was missing? You know what's missing?
Yeah.
Other housewives are not doing their due diligence. Where's Tobile? Why aren't we having like more Tobile scenes that should be
Exactly.
fixed? Like
Why is everybody not
Toby.
actually? Why are people not working harder? Actually,
Tobile
without
just
me talking
pitches
about.
up for she just pitches up for an event with orange feathers.
No, but honestly, where are more scenes of her? What is she up to? Like everyone needs to put the work in.
Hmm.
Everyone must actually. Everybody must put their work
We
in.
can't no Nonku's hired. Nonku and Annie are tired of carrying it on their backs
Exactly, they can't. Not on their own. Where's Sirisha at?
all the time. Yeah, where's Sirisha at? Actually, where's Sirisha at? Where's Sirisha and her family stuff? Like, okay, fine. Last week we spoke about your dead dog. And what else? What
Yes,
else, man?
exactly. I mean, we at this point we can go into Mabusi's life. I'll be okay with that. Everybody must pull their weight.
Because this is clearly what we need. This is
Exactly.
actually what we
Only
need.
let's see actually more of her because what is she also up to?
Let's see. Let's see. We don't know what Lassie's family like. What is her life? What is her life?
Exactly.
What's
We've seen her home and that's it. We've seen her home
Mm,
once
we've
or
seen her home and
twice.
we've seen her work out in her home. Beautiful home. Beautiful home. But like what
Beautiful home.
else? Where's the drama in like your life?
Exactly. Like we need as much as yes, we want to see the ladies together, which is really important, but like what are people doing outside of being around each other? Like what are their lives like?
Are you hustling? Are you doing this? What? Where?
Happening.
How?
What's
With
happening in
who?
any shop?
And
Anesthetic,
where?
hello. Hello,
Yeah.
anesthetic.
I think we figured out why the episodes are so short because they didn't have enough content.
Yeah, they really don't. They're really pushing hard here.
Hmm.
But anyway, it's the day of the Jochilla, and obviously Jojo's getting her hair and makeup done, but her day is about to be ruined because Londi's calls her and says, "Listen, babe, I can't actually perform because my new music isn't ready yet." And yeah, she basically can't do it. That's when Jojo gave her an earful. Jojo was just here in her ear, just going off, off.
You see, Jojo, like we can't even be mad at Jojo or saying like Jojo, what is your life? What is happening? Like she's been showing us with
She
everything,
has.
including her husband, who I will not call an old man because like I don't want Jojo to come after me. But actually, what is the age difference? Because
Now, because I mean, I didn't think because I never thought that there was an age gap. Do you know what I mean?
also never.
Like,
I just thought that like Jojo's someone who just she goes to the doctors and she She
Okay,
clips and snips and puts and
yes.
and dips where she needs to.
Yeah, it doesn't look, yes, you're right, because it didn't look like they had an age difference. Now somebody said old man. I said, who's old? I said, Calvin. Is his name Calvin? His name?
It's Calvin, yes.
Yeah, Calvin. I said, who's old? Calvin. Sure. Oh, okay, I did not know that. I really
I was
did
just
not
like,
know that.
listen, Calvin is he's getting beat up for money, so he doesn't have time to be going to doctors for nips and tucks and all of that. Because there's no
Facts.
point, it'll all come out anyway.
Facts.
See, how
So
much does he get
obviously,
paid,
what?
Calvin, for this? If they really make money, I don't even know that like South African MMA,
I'm
you can actually
sure,
make money from this thing, eh?
but I'm sure he did like investments and does other stuff. There's no way. I'm sure he does other stuff on the side. There's no
Yeah.
way.
True, true, true.
No way. No way.
Troops.
So she obviously gives Lundy an earful. I mean, she's just shouting on the phone. She was definitely playing it up for the cameras. Like you could tell that she knew that the cameras were there because she was just
Love it.
playing it up. She
Love
was
it.
playing it up. I was here for it. Then she was throwing shade and she said, has she even performed in front of 60,000 people? I was like, not you dragging. Why are you dragging to the 60,000 people? What did they feature?
And you know what? I'm sure she has because like her music is like that kind of music where you probably performed at like, like one of these events. So I'm sure she has shit. Not that she
60,000.
was a not that she was a headliner. Okay, 60,000 is a lot, now that I think about it. Because this is SA. Yeah, 60,000
Yeah,
is a lot.
I need you to say that again. I need you to come up with a better number.
Like what? Like maybe 10, 5,
Yeah,
10.
it may be.
Yeah.
No. No, I mean, she's not, she was a singer until the show. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, she's not known for her music.
True, true. And you know her. And she
You
actually
know?
has like 1 million followers.
You see what I'm saying? So she's not, and not like on her Instagram, if you look, it's not like she's posting any videos of her singing or anything like that. So, like, she's not known for being a singer.
That's why she cancelled. That's why she's supposed to say sorry. Sorry, Jojo.
But this is somebody that every time they walk into a room, hello, ladies. She's like singing every time
Yeah.
she walks into a room. So, anyway, Jojo gets upset to the point where when she drops the call, she just says fuck and she throws her phone. I mean, I was here for that. I was like, yes,
A little
yes, queen,
bit.
throw
Yeah.
that phone.
Mm.
So we see Sirisha and Annie rolling up in the Rolls Royce. And it looks like Sirisha says in her ITM that she has been nominated to speak to Nonku. What nomination was this? Where were the votes? What? Where did people actually like run? Were there other run like people that wanted to like nominate themselves? Like what was happening? Like where were the
No,
ballots?
she's the
Who
matriarch.
was
So like
voting?
I think that's
What
why.
matriarch? What
Yeah,
matriarch?
they're trying to push her as the matriarch. They're trying.
We really are, and we're saying no.
We say no.
We're saying it's okay. We don't need a matriarch. Lynn. We'll survive without one. But she's been nominated to speak to Nonku. I'm assuming it's just about the drinking and I guess how she gets when she obviously gets drunk or tipsy. Obviously, we found out later in the episode that Nonku says that she's never gotten drunk in her life. So, but yeah, finally they get there. Nonku arrives with a +1, and this is when I said this is when I thought this is what happened to Mabusi. Mabusi was a +1 for the longest time, and then all of a sudden then Nonku didn't claim her. This +1 must be nervous. The zebra bitch.
This plus one thing is a problem.
It really is. And Nonku likes doing that thing. It's her.
Mm,
She's
mm,
the
mm,
problem.
mm.
And then Nonku's at the bar and she says that she has decided not to drink today. And then also randomly I saw Tobe and I was just like, so what is like why is Tobe there? I need to like is she a friend of the show or not? Like we just see her randomly.
There was no need for her to even be sitting there with like all the other ladies, the ladies as well. Like
Just see her randomly
we
in the
don't.
background.
Yeah, we don't.
She was always randomly there in the background and I'm like, what is happening? Like, is she like what is she? So we have Sirisha and Noku. And this is when the conversation happens. And I guess Nonku is honestly offended because she thinks that the ladies that are implying that she's an alcoholic, which I can get why she can receive it that way. I don't think it's what the ladies are saying, if that makes sense. They're not saying that.
Yeah,
They're just saying that she gets
she gets
drunk too
hurt
many
every
times.
time. Yeah,
Yes, every time
yeah.
we're together, it's always turn up time.
Every single time it's a turn up, like it's a turtle time. Do we have to?
You see? So I guess this is where maybe Noku plays like victim a little bit because she always speaks about her journey and how no one has walked it. And I was like, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about your
We
life
weren't even
story, journey.
here. We weren't even here, ma'am.
We're talking about how when you get drunk or when you drink too much, this is how you get. That's
Mm,
all.
mm, mm.
And then Nonku just basically just says that she doesn't care about what the other ladies have to say about her. She can't live by what they think or what they say, which is true. I mean, she learned from her mother, so snaps.
True, true.
And then Lundy arrives. Jojo's face is obviously just like, I'm not engaging with this bitch. She's like, nope, I'm not even gonna say anything. But Lundy obviously does say that, listen, I'm not performing today, guys. Sorry. I thought I would have my new music out, but it's not ready yet. But she's like, I can't perform my old songs for whatever reasons. And it could be so many reasons. Publishing, could be the record label, it could be so many reasons why she can't perform those songs. Maybe she doesn't own them. Who knows?
It
There's
does
so
make sense,
many
but at the same time, it's like you have to tell me today. You can tell me at least like
things.
a week ago. At least a week. At least a week ago.
Listen, a week ago. No, she really couldn't. And that's the thing that's irritating because now it's like you can't be mad at Jojo for getting that upset. Now you're telling me hours before, not even on the day, hours before, Hope was getting her makeup done
Mm-hmm.
when Londi called her. She was getting her makeup done. So the event was hours away.
No. No.
No, no. You can't tell someone on the day, guys. Oh, that's weird.
Uh-uh.
So fine, all the ladies are there. Now we have the first performance, which is Maskandi. And for me, it was the white man singing. Do you get what I'm saying? That it really was the white man singing for me. I was like, not like this.
Listen,
Now I don't
there
like
was
it.
a white man and a black man, you know, like
But that's not
Rainbow
no no no
Nation.
no. No,
It's a Rainbow
no, no.
Nation.
Yeah, it should have just been black people. Like I don't you know what it was? It was just him singing the song. Like he was the main, like he was the Beyonce in the
You
group.
know, honestly, like when I saw him, I was thinking of Johnny Clegg's son. Remember Johnny Clegg's son also like had a stint as well. I was
It's
like, oh, is it you?
cultural appropriation. Shame we weren't woke back then, but now that shit ain't gonna fly. That shit ain't gonna fly. Johnny Clickson, I hope he's changed his life and stayed in his lane. Stayed in his lane. And I think this was the moment where we probably got the most out of Tobile because she was dancing. I was like, I think this is the most we've gotten out of her this season.
True shame, and she really did kick that leg.
She went in hard. She
She
said,
kicked that leg for every other scene that she's been missing in the show. She
exactly.
kicked
She
that leg.
said, I'm a Zulu woman. She said, I'm a Zulu woman and a Zulu wife. You love to see it. So that's the most that we've gotten out of her. But it was nice to
But
see
we
at least
still
she was
need
having
more.
fun.
We
Yeah.
still need more.
We really do. Yo, T for tens. Like she needs to. I don't know. She needs to come in hard these next couple of episodes. I don't know what she can do, but she needs to come in hard, hard
No,
as a
I'm not
motherfucker.
happy.
Same, same. Then we have the second performance, and literally on my notes, I said, "Who is this rapper with the green balaclava? Like, who was that? Like, why didn't they show us names? Like, why didn't they put people's names on there?
Good
Like,
point. Good point. Yeah, yeah.
but also, who was that Maskani group? Maybe someone wants to hire them.
Mm. Or even the balaclava man.
Highly doubted, but okay. No. No, because he didn't have to rock. He didn't have to rock up in that green balaclava. That's what actually what was stressing me. Also, his voice. I was like, "What is this? Like, who?" Also, where did JoJo find these people?
Listen, Jojo can't be out there hiring proper people. Those people cost money. She can't be hiring AKA.
But she said she's
People are
rich.
100K. And she did say that she's a rich and spoiled wife. She did say.
Did she just
She
say
said that
that?
to my
So
booty.
money shouldn't be a factor. So now we finally get the confrontation between JoJo and Londy. And JoJo first says that she wanted to make this special for Londy. So I was like, was it low chiller for Londy or was it Joe chiller? Like, let's get this straight. Like, what were you trying to do? I don't get it.
Okay. We see you. We see you with the,
Yeah, everyone can have their own. We've already already fantasized mine. I said mine is Roachella. Shout out to myself, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
But
okay. Not
yeah.
Richella. Yours be Richella.
Mm, I can actually Reachella sounds like a vibe.
Yeah.
Okay, I must make it happen, guys.
Mine be
Send me money.
Sirisha.
I'm gonna start a GoFundMe. Let's make this happen.
Let's make this
So
happen. I'm trying to sign Beyonce. That's all I want. Just
listen,
one song.
so we go from obviously knowing that Londy said earlier that day that she cannot perform. Then Londy says, why they didn't even like play her song? Which song?
Because you said we can't play any of your music, so which song are we supposed to play now? Hi,
The
Lonely
thing is,
was she was also being a lot
she's on
today.
one. She was on one day because now you're saying you don't have new music. Your new music is not ready, but we can't listen. We can't. You can't perform your old one. So what music were we supposed to play? Like what?
I was also
What
confused
was
by
it?
Lonely. I was like, hey, Lonely, how?
Jojo says because then after she said that, then Lonnie was like, "I thought you liked my music." Then Jojo's like, I did like your music."
You
Now in past
girl?
tense, past
Past
tense.
tense. Past
Hey,
tense.
he did. Not anymore though. She said, I
She
ain't
said your
about it.
music was nice. Now you're cancelled. I said
Then
unsubscribe, unfollow.
listen. Then Nondi made it worse by saying she never misses paid bookings. I said, yo, there it is. There it is. So
Yeah,
basically,
that also confused me.
was this event because it wasn't paid? You didn't think it was good enough for you, or what is it?
And also, I don't think that's a good enough excuse because, like, this could have been like in front of people like me who's never heard your music before. I could have heard your music.
But that was my thing. Why wasn't she thinking about the bigger picture? Because they literally could. There's a whole audience watching you that could have watched you perform. Because I've never heard her music before. I didn't even know she was a singer. I just thought she was an Instagram influencer. She really should have thought about the bigger picture. I feel
Mm-hmm.
she just didn't think about that.
100%.
So then I was like, now when Londi said that JoJo just wants something to complain about, I was like, that's peak white woman behavior. Just complain. Peak white woman. Because also JoJo's very
It
dramatic.
really
She goes,
is.
fuck, and fuck, man, and she'll stand up. I was like, what are you
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it sounds like.
Ah. You kill me whenever you do the Google accent. I always die.
Just you know, this is all good enough for you. What do you do? So big, sound like a mouse. Ah, Jojo, that's our girl. So Nonku calls a meeting. This is the last scene of the episode. She calls a meeting basically to talk about the ladies talking about her and her drinking, I guess what they call a drinking problem. Nonku doesn't see it that way because she outright says in this whole scene that she doesn't get drunk, right? She says she does not get drunk. But she's a responsible mother, responsible person. I was like, I drunk is maybe different things for other. I don't know. She said she doesn't get drunk.
Get drunk. I was like, oh, we've clearly seen you drunk. Clearly. That's why even Londi was like, hi, if you said that's your tipsy, then I don't know what your drunk is. I'm scared to think of what your drunk is like.
Because if that's what you are when you're tipsy, I mean, then I don't know. Because
Ma'am.
we don't know. We're scared then. We don't want to see you get to that point then that you call drunk. And Lassie says something very interesting in her ITM. She says a woman that isn't content becomes a problem. She
Mm,
goes around looking for attention, a word, a Bible
mm,
verse, a message to the
mm-hmm.
people.
A message to the
Hey,
people. And funny enough, as I was like busy scrolling here, this is one of the Zalep articles. Tobile says, I'm very content with who I am. So, ish, maybe this is why
there
she's
we
not giving
go.
us the drama because she's content with who she is.
There we go. And then she can be replaced then, because my is waiting on the sidelines.
Please.
They might just give us what we want. Just give us
You know
what
what
we
I'm
want.
saying? Exactly.
So then Lassie basically just tells that your actions will prove us right. Because if we are wrong, right, will just show us. Like keep saying that she doesn't get drunk, just show
Mm,
us that. Or, I don't know. Then just
mm.
don't give a fuck what we say about you. Then I don't know. I think maybe Lassie is tired of those conversations. To be honest, I am too. I'm like, can we just stop bringing it up? It is what it is at this point. She doesn't see anything wrong with it. She says she doesn't get drunk.
Can you
But
say?
then Londy says, if you cared about your reputation, then you wouldn't get drunk, because she talks about her reputation. Then Noku says she doesn't get drunk. It's like, I've never been drunk. Full stop. End of conversation. She's never been drunk. Then she says the ladies don't care about her well-being either. Then I was like, she's coming from a place of hurt, for sure. Say that people don't care about your well-being in place of hurt, like, you guys don't care about me in any case. Then I was like, her feelings are being hurt here. That's why she's saying those things, trying to be dismissive and trying to push the ladies away by saying something like that. So I was like, shame, when saying they don't care about her well-being, it's like, you don't wish me well in any case. You don't care if I'm doing good or not. Like, that was if I'm coming from a place of hurt, shame. Definitely a place. That's when I felt for her in that moment. I felt for her. Then Nonku obviously leaves with her +1. Jojo then follows her. Then says this zebra bitch said, fuck you. It was the zebra bitch for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I said zebra bitch. Said this zebra
No, but
bitch.
who is this person telling other people to fuck
Who
off?
is
Honestly,
she?
who is
Yeah,
she?
telling Jojo to fuck off. Then she tries to apologize, saying, no, I didn't know it was you. But then who were you saying fuck off to then?
How?
Because then you were saying it to someone. You didn't think it was going to be Jojo. I think you were saying it to whoever. This is that you didn't expect Jojo to react. Zebra
Mm.
bitch.
Mm. She messed it wrong.
Completely. And then Jojo comes in and is like, that zebra never lied to everyone's like, yeah, me too. I didn't like her anyway. I didn't like her. She doesn't know.
And then everyone else started standing up. Everyone started standing up. They're like, where is she?
Yo,
Go fetch her.
they're like, yeah, where's she gone? Where is she? Where is she? Oh, they've gone now. Okay. And I was like, what are you guys gonna do? Also, the white people in the room must have been so shook.
I'm just like, what's going on?
And you see just a bunch of people just standing up ready to fight.
Even
Yeah, I
Londy,
don't
even
like
Londy now was ready to even Londy was ready to defend thingy just after they had a fight.
and she's ready to come to her friend's defense. Isn't it? They're part of the same camp. So, they like fight like sisters. That's what someone's gonna say. We fight like sisters.
Yeah.
That's what they like saying on Housewives. Like, yeah, no, we're like sisters. We fight like sisters. And I was like, okay.
Speaking of sisters and housewives, by the way, thinking Melissa isn't a bridesmaid for Teresa's wedding.
Yeah. Anybody that watches New Jersey Housewives, yeah. Yeah, that
I was
happened.
shook.
Okay. So the end of the episode, what is your thoughts?
I
Citizens,
loved
what do
it.
you think of it? It was good.
Loved it. I loved almost every single scene, almost every single moment. I was just obsessed.
Yes.
I'm giving it a 8.5.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely giving this episode like there were like a lot of good moments and a lot of them and like high moments. A
Mm.
lot of high moments. So I'm definitely gonna join you there. I think 8.5 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
8.5.
Thank
Wait,
you.
what would make it a 9?
What question? What would make it a 9?
They must stop with how they end the scenes.
Yeah. Yeah. Small things like that.
Mm. But there we go. Yeah, end of episode 91. That was episode 9 of The Real House of Durban. 9 weeks into watching the show. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
who knows? I think who knows how many more episodes we have left? We don't know, but I'm thinking whatever 12 to 15. So we're reaching the end of the season. Well, it has to end because we have the Real House of Lagos coming up. So I think they're not gonna run the shows at the same time. So the Real House of
Yeah.
Lagos is coming out. Let me just check so then we'll actually know how many episodes we have left.
Best believe we're recapping that one. I mean, that's going to be a
Okay,
good
guys,
one.
whatever you recap, you don't even have to ask us. Do we look mad? Do we look mad? As if we're not gonna do it. Are you mad? Are you mad? Are you mad? Let me just check
It's somewhere in
Showmax.
April.
Yeah, it's somewhere in April. I think it's like towards the end of April. Showmax Niger. There we go. 8th of April. Okay, then that means that
Okay.
it's gonna be at the same time. So we're not ending Housewives that soon. Because that
They
means we
run
have
it
another
concurrently.
episode on the, yeah, they're going to run them concurrently at least for 3 episodes. But we're excited for Real House of Vegas. They're going to give us glamour. They're going to give us money. It was going to be money. Guys, Nigerians that have money, they have money.
I hope they just give us. I hope they give us the drama as well, though.
Yes, no, they definitely are. Nigerians, don't have to ask them twice. So yeah, guys, 8.5 from us. Let us know if you feel the same way. You're gonna give it a higher rating, lower rating, just slide into our DMs or comment below on YouTube. If you'd like to be part of our episode like Oriel was, let us know. We'd definitely love to have you on one of our episodes to review the Real Housewives of Durban. Also, if you want to be part of our episodes of Real Housewives of Lagos, then also join us. We're keen to talk about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, we will see you guys on episode 92. Goodbye to everybody on YouTube. Bye, guys.